Hello everyone, I am Manju Larma and today me and my batchmate Nishan Chaudhary are going to tell you about new scheme launched by Government of India named as Agnipath.
Hello everyone, my name is Nishan Chaudhary. As my friend told today, we will tell you about Agnipath scheme. So roll your sleeves up and let's get started.
The Government of India on 14 June 2022 unveiled a new recruitment path into the Indian Armed Forces. The scheme, announced by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh along with the chiefs of three services, has been named Agnipath, and those recruited will be called as Agniveers. The plan upends the decades-old system of recruitment across the armed forces.
Who is eligible to apply? Recruitment will be open to those between the ages of 17 and a half to 21. The minimum education requirement would be the class 10th or class 12th depending on the service. The force will also look at the aspirant trained at the Industrial Training Institutes ITIs for certain skills. As only men are allowed across almost all combat arm of the three armed forces, most of the recruitment will be for men. However, according to the government, there will be a progressive requirement of women as well, based on service requirement. Navy Chief Admiral Hari Kumar said that for the Navy, women will be part of Agniveer scheme.
Now, another question which comes to our mind is how many troops will be recruited? In the first year, 46,000 will be recruited for the three services. This will go up to over 50,000 annually. The induction will happen every 6 months. Over the 4-year period, Army will recruit 1,75,000 Agniveers. The Navy will take 12,500 and 15,400 will go to Air Force. From 5th year onwards, the recruitment will match the actual release of troops, including the current cadre and the Agniveers.
So now let's talk on what kind of training will Agniveer gets. That will depend on service entered and the role assigned. The minimum training provided to each recruit will be 10 weeks and maximum 6 months. According to the three service chiefs, the training modules are being redeveloped and improved using new process. The training duration will be reduced in certain cases, but the output will remain same. If an Agniveer is selected back into a particular service after the 4-year tenure, he or she might get additional training if required.
What happens after 4 years? At the end of 4 years, 75% of Agniveers will move out of their services. Then they will be free for any educational or job prospects as they wish. The Defence Minister said Agniveers are likely to be given preference by central government departments and some state governments to recruitment after their service, and such announcement could be made soon. According to government, the Agniveers will emerge with a unique resume, military discipline and fitness. Also, the Seva Nidhi money, which will be over 11 lakh, will be given to them at the end of their service, which will help them to become entrepreneurs, the government said.
How does this benefit the armed force? The scheme, according to the government, will lead to a much more youthful and technical adept fighting force. Additional Secretary Department of Military Affairs Lieutenant General Anil Puri said that at the moment the average age of the troops across the force is 32. Over 7 years this will comes down to 26. The scheme will also significantly reduce the defense pension burden with a huge veteran population. The government ends up paying over rupees 1 lakh crore annually in defense pension. The government allocated rupees 1.2 lakh crore for defense pension this year, out of a total defense budget of rupees 5.25 lakh crore. This scheme is only applicable to personnel below officer rank, and the officer are paid much more pension compared to troops. But the total numbers of officers considerably lower than the troops, and they serve longer before drawing a pension.
Now, we shall have a look on the concerns regarding the scheme. 10,000s of aspirants try from the armed forces every year as they get a permanent job, a promised pension and health benefits that can be availed even after the retirement. All those benefits and the security of permanent job are now gone. From the perspective of armed forces, there are two main concerns. First, not everybody is certain that the training that Agniveers will be get enough to trust them and with the same kind of task that the current troops can be trusted with. The scheme will bring all India, all class recruitment to the services. Within the army, a concern is that it can lead to the erosion of loyalty that a soldier has for his regiment or battalion and the pride he derives out of it. Many veterans and senior officers believe that this is a significant motivator of the soldier or Air Force pilot. On this concern, Army Chief General Manoj Pandey said that Agniveers will be assimilated and integrated in the army every way and will be deployed in operational units, headquarters and other establishments and non-operational areas. Thank you everyone and I hope it was an informative video. Jai Hind.